Hello, everyone. I'm back with another video. I want to ask y'all a question. Have y'all heard this song? As y'all are coming on, I just wanted to play this song. Have y'all heard this song? My daughters, they love this song. I guess they do this song at school. They go to a Christian school. But it's a rap song too, so I don't know. Me personally, I've been trying to get into like the more, not really trying to, I've been trying to get my ears adjusted to the rap portion because y'all probably know my story, but I don't know if I'm gonna tell it right now. But I wanted to come on and talk about, can you bid on contracts? Like if you're new, can you bid on contracts? But yeah, I can't get my ears adjusted to the rap Christian yet because I can't mix it together yet. Because y'all know my story. Y'all know I grew up in the hood. I always listen to rap music. Like that's all I listen to. And then as a previous exotic dancer, you all may know that as well, my story. God delivered me from all of that. He delivered me from that, from being a stripper. He delivered me from drinking. God delivered me from those things. But when I was heavily into rap, I used to listen to rap when I used to dance on stage. So it's kind of hard to intertwine it with Christian. And I think that's my issue. Because a lot of Christians listen to Christian rap. I see it a lot. My daughters listen to Christian rap. They listen to Christian rap at school. So it's just hard for me to get into the Christian rap because it takes me, I guess, with that rap part of it, it takes me back to that secular world of, what I used to do and what I used to listen to. So it's kind of hard for me to get into that, but that's my little rant as y'all coming on. As y'all are coming on, make sure you share. That's number one. Make sure you share this video, but also make sure you comment your business that you have. But yeah, I just never could get into it. Even with this song, I don't know if it's just like, listen. So I don't know if it's me. Tell me what y'all think. I don't know if it's me, but I can't. I play it for my kids because it's Christian. I will play it for them in the car and stuff like that. But maybe it's just me. And maybe because of my previous experiences and how I grew up and, my story. Yeah, I know my story, but you may not know my story, but that's my story. If you don't know my story, I do have a book out about my story. It's called Overcame. It's on Amazon. I wasn't trying to promote that, but if you want to know more about my story and how God delivered me from some things, it was truly God, because one of the things is most people, when they are alcoholics, they have to go to rehab. I didn't. God was my rehab overnight. When I tell you he delivered me overnight from being addicted to alcohol for years, since I was 16 years old, delivered me. How old was I? I know I was in my 20s. I think I was in my late 20s. So over 10 years of drinking heavily with alcohol. God delivered me overnight, y'all. So God is a deliverer. But yeah, that's my little thing, y'all. Can't get into it, but I hope everybody is on now. As you are coming on, make sure you comment. Make sure you are commenting. Comment your business. All right, so we're going to get into what we're going to talk about today or tonight. We are going to talk about, can a new company bid on government contracts? That's what we're going to talk about. Can a new company bid on government contracts? I want to know what y'all think. If you can comment below, let me know. what y'all think. If y'all think a new company can bid on contracts, if you don't think a new company can bid on contracts, type yes or no in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. If you think a new company can bid on government contracts, remember, we are talking about all government contracting this month. So that's what we're talking about. I want to educate y'all. I want to let y'all, get this good information. So make sure you get relaxed and make sure you share. Also, we're having a free class January the 5th, free government contracting class. So make sure you register for that. But yes, so back to what I was saying, can a new company bid on government contracts? So the answer is yes. So if you've been watching my videos all week, or this is your first time watching it, one of the things that I've been talking about is if you are in corporate. So if you're in corporate America, even if you're not in corporate America, but if you have been doing something, working for someone for years, and you say, hey, I want to do this through the government. I want them to buy my services. You can create a business off of your past performances, and we can include that into registering to do business with the government. Like we can create a resume for you, or show you how to create that resume to where it would benefit you. But yes, you as a new company, you can bid on government contracts. What I will say though, if you have never, ever done anything in your business, like if you are a new business and you've never done, you don't have any past performances, it's going to be a challenge. But somehow, some way we can figure out how you have past performances. We got to figure out what have you done in the past. I mean, you have some type of work experience. I'm pretty sure of it. But one of the things the government likes to see is that you have past performances. So they want to see that you've done it before. But even if you are a new company, like I was telling you, if you work for someone, that is performance. You've been performing, doing a job. That is performance, but you just have to turn it into a business. Now you qualify. Once you turn it into a business, tweak some things on your resume. Now you have a business. But the answer is yes, you can do government contracting as a new business. If you are new to your business, which means that you've never done anything, like if you say, I just opened up a cupcake shop today or yesterday, that is new. They want to see that you have, when getting certifications, I want to say that when getting certifications, they want to see that you have some performances. So even if you're a new company with performances, you qualify. If you're a new company without past performances, but I'm sure you have past performances, but if you are a new company without any past performances, then it's going to be a challenge with getting contracts, because a lot of times the government wants to see that you have some type of past performances. But I will say this, if you are a new business, I will say this, you can do quotes all day long. So if this is your first time watching my video, make sure you go to the previous videos on my page where I talked about the requests for quotes, requests for proposals, and source to salt, and requests for information. So requests for quotes are basically a quote. They don't look at, a lot of times they don't look at past performances. You just they go with the lowest offer. So if they say, hey, we're looking for a quote for this particular bid, they're gonna look at the number and that's it. So if you say, okay, this is my quote with no past performances, they're gonna look at the number. When I've done quotes, I have submitted past performances with it. I will say that I have submitted past performances with my quotes. But I will say they just look at that number. Request for quote, the number, what's the lowest offer. Okay. Even with proposals, I've seen it because it's competitive, but they look at your past performances with proposals. But with quotes, a lot of times they're just looking at the lowest offer. Okay, y'all. So I just want to put that out there. So if you're a new company trying to do government contracting with no past performances, I do, when I do a coaching call with someone, I say, hey, we're going to look at quotes because you don't have any past performances. So that's the way you can do it as a new company. You can just submit quotes all day long, but it has to be, I would say, at least do it in your field. Don't have to be in your field, but you got to know what you're doing. If you get the bid, you got to know how to perform that contract. That's important, right? So make sure you know what you're doing if you get the contract. So so the answer is yes. So there's ways around it. So the third way you can do it if you are a new company and you don't know how to write proposals is to team up. So one of the reasons, my previous videos, I talked about teaming up with companies with certifications. If you don't have a certification and you're new, because a lot of times when you're new, you're still waiting on your certification. Teaming up, do teaming arrangements with other companies who actually have the experience or even have certifications. So the answer to the question is yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. You can do, you can, as a new company, bid on government contracts. So just to sum up, what I just talked about was the way you can do it. So just to sum up everything I just talked about. So the way you can do it, if you don't have a company right now. So that's the first way. You don't have a company and you worked for someone for some years, that is considered past performances. So now what we do now is just create your resume and then get your business up and running and get you registered with the government. And now you have past performances and you have a business as a new business with past performances. We're using your work experience from your previous job. So that's the first way. The second way, if you are a new company, basically this scenario is you're a new company and you never started your business, but you have all your paperwork set up, this to bid on quotes. So you want to do requests for quotes. Basically, a request for quote is the lowest price offer. You still want to do it in your field. So you don't want to go off and do just quotes on every little thing that you see, but mainly because what's going to happen is when you do a request for quotes, what's going to happen is actually going to report to the government your past performances. And now you're in the system to actually do for that particular niche or not niche that you're doing, your business. So that's a good way to get your foot in the door, anchored in the door, is to actually do quotes for a little cheaper than what you normally would charge, and then get your feet in the door to where you can now have past performances. So that's a good way to do it too. I definitely highly suggest that you do it that way, especially if you just start your business. Do some quotes, request for quotes. So the third way, before I get into the third way, make sure you register for our free class January the 5th. We're having a free it's basically going to be a free government. It's basically networking. Let's say that networking, the first portion, and then the second portion of that particular class or workshop is going to be government contracting. So I'm going to be teaching you how to do government contracting. So that's that. But the last way is to do teaming arrangements. Teaming arrangements is powerful. I on my previous video, if you're watching, make sure you go back to my previous video where I talked about how this guy I know he sits around and collects deposits all day or every Friday off of teaming. And I don't think he's doing anything. I don't think he's doing any type of work. and the advantage that he have is his certifications. So teaming is important. Even when you're new, you want a team, because what happens when you team, not only are you getting money, but you're also getting that past performances on your government side. Because what happens when you get a contract, they report, what is it called? It's a system that they have. I can't think of it right now. I have a million things going on in my brain. But they report to a system of your past performances and how well you did. So basically now you're in the system. So anytime they want to award you a contract, they can look at that before even awarding that contract. They can look at your past performances versus you giving it to them. Now you're in the system for that. So if you are new in government contract, I definitely suggest that you team. So those are the 3 ways you can do it, but you definitely can do it. I highly encourage you to do it. I highly encourage you to get the information you need to do it, which I'm going to be teaching on January the 5th. I'm going to be teaching you how to actually do government contracting, but also mainly I'm going to be teaching you how to register, because that's important. Because if you are a new, basically, if you are a new business, because the question was, can you bid on contracts as a new company? The answer is yes. But if you are a new business, you want to be registered. So if you're a new business, you don't have any certifications, you know, you got to get your certification. So it's going to take some time to get the certification. But as you're waiting for your certification to come back, you definitely want a team. But that's basically the benefits of being new, is ways around it. But you can definitely do it. So make sure you register. If you're watching this from Instagram, make sure you like my page, our page, Women in Power. And then also the link to register for Instagram is actually in my description. And if you're on Facebook, the link is in the description. If you're on Facebook and Instagram, the link, Facebook and YouTube, Facebook and YouTube, the link is in the description for registration for the free. It's free, free class for you to be able to register with the government. Also, if this is your first time in that particular class, we do have a checklist that you need to have. I do have the checklist on our Women in Power's website that you can have access to, so you can be ready to register for the January 5th class. But if you DM me or message me, I will send you that link to have. All right. Anything else before I get off? I'm trying to think. I think that's it. Make sure you comment your business below, and also make sure you share this information. It can definitely help someone who is probably don't even know about government contracting, but this can be an eye opener. You can be a blessing to someone just by sharing this video. But thank you all for coming